Are you tired of lagging renders and stuttering viewport performance when working on your 3D models? Whether you're sculpting in Blender, rendering in V-Ray, or working on massive architectural visualizations, the right laptop can completely transform your workflow. In this video, I'm breaking down my top picks for the best laptops for 3D modeling and rendering that I have tested myself. Each of these laptops is a powerhouse in its own right, and all of them are linked in the description below, so check them out for their latest prices. Now, let's begin. At number 10, we have the Razer Blade 16. This laptop feels like it was forged for creatives and gamers alike. It features a 16-inch mini LED display with dual mode settings so you can toggle between Ultra HD and Full HD at different refresh rates. Powered by the Intel Core i9 processor and an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090 graphics card, it makes light work of high-poly scenes and real-time ray tracing. Its sleek aluminum chassis makes it one of the most stylish laptops I've ever used, although the fan noise does get noticeable under heavy load. Compared to the ASUS TUF 15, which I have included as number 9 on this list, the Blade 16 offers a more premium display and far better color accuracy. The pros include blazing fast performance, stunning display, and premium build. The cons include high fan noise and very expensive. At number 9, we have the ASUS TUF 15. This is a workhorse with military-grade durability and serious power for its price. It runs on an AMD Ryzen 9 processor, paired with an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 GPU, which handled most of my Blender scenes and Arnold renders with ease. The cooling system is robust, and I noticed very little thermal throttling even during long rendering sessions. The display is decent, but lacks the color fidelity of some of the higher-end models. Compared to the Apple MacBook Pro M3 Pro, which I've listed at number 8, the TUF 15 delivers more raw GPU power for 3D workloads, but lacks the same seamless ecosystem and software optimization. The pros include great performance, strong cooling, and budget-friendly. The cons include average display and bulky design. At number 8, we have the Apple MacBook Pro M3 Pro. Apple continues to impress with its custom silicon, and the M3 Pro chip is a serious performer. I tested this MacBook Pro with Cinema 4D and Octane Render, and the performance was shockingly smooth. The Liquid Retina XDR display is absolutely gorgeous, and a pleasure to work with when doing texture work or color grading. Battery life is phenomenal. However, some niche 3D software still lacks optimization or full support on macOS. Compared to the Acer Swift X, which I included at number 7, the MacBook Pro M3 Pro dominates in battery life and display, but may be limited by compatibility with certain 3D rendering applications. The pros include outstanding display, smooth performance, and long battery. The cons include software compatibility and high cost. At number 7, we have the Acer Swift X. This laptop surprised me. It is lightweight, discreet, and has an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050 Ti GPU under the hood. Paired with an AMD Ryzen 7 processor, it handled smaller-scale 3D projects and basic renders fairly well. I would not recommend it for massive simulations or high-poly scenes, but it is more than capable for students or hobbyists. The thermals stay under control, and it is very portable. Compared to the Dell XPS 17, which is number 6 on this list, the Swift X sacrifices GPU power and screen real estate in exchange for portability and affordability. The pros include portable build, budget-friendly, and decent GPU. The cons include weak GPU and small display. At number 6, we have the Dell XPS 17. This is a beast of a laptop that feels like a mobile workstation. It features a stunning 17-inch 4K UHD Plus display that is perfect for detail-heavy modeling and texture work. It is powered by an Intel Core i9 processor and an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4080 graphics card, so performance is rarely a concern. I tested it with Maya, Substance Painter, and Redshift, and it performed consistently well. However, it is heavy and not easy to carry around. Compared to the Samsung Galaxy Book 4 Pro, which is number 5 on the list, the XPS 17 dominates in raw performance and GPU rendering but loses out on portability. The pros include excellent screen, powerful GPU, and great for rendering. The cons include bulky size and pricey. At number 5, we have the Samsung Galaxy Book 4 Pro. This one stands out as a great all-rounder for creatives who like a balance between power and mobility. It features a 16-inch AMOLED touchscreen that provides vibrant colors and deep blacks. It runs on an Intel Core Ultra 7 processor with Intel Arc graphics, which might not be the top-tier GPU for rendering, but performs surprisingly well for light to medium 3D work. The laptop is very thin and extremely light for a 16-inch model. Compared to the Microsoft Surface Laptop Studio 2, which I listed at number 4, the Galaxy Book 4 Pro is lighter and has a better display, but the Surface wins on GPU strength. The pros include stunning display, very lightweight, and stylish build. The cons include mid-tier GPU and not ideal for heavy scenes. At number 4, we have the Microsoft Surface Laptop Studio 2. This is a versatile 2-in-1 laptop that I found especially useful for sculpting and sketching in ZBrush and Adobe Substance. The flexible design lets you tilt the screen into a tablet mode, and with the Surface Pen, it offers a very intuitive workflow. It is powered by Intel Core i7 and NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4060, which gives it enough power for medium complexity 3D scenes. The battery life could be better, and it does get warm during intensive renders. Compared to the ASUS ROG Zephyrus G16, number 3 on this list, the Surface Studio 2 provides more versatility but less raw performance. The pros include convertible design, pen support, and solid GPU. The cons include battery drain and heating issue. At number 3, we have the Acer ROG Zephyrus G16. This is one of the most balanced machines I have used for both gaming and 3D modeling. It features an Intel Core i9 processor and an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 GPU, which made sculpting in Blender and rendering in Arnold very smooth. The display is a Nebula HDR panel that looks incredible, and the speakers are surprisingly good. It is also thinner and lighter than most other gaming laptops. Compared to the MSI Stealth 17 Studio, which I have included at number 2, the Zephyrus G16 wins on portability, but is slightly behind in thermal efficiency. The pros include powerful internals, bright display, and slim build. The cons include high thermals and fingerprint magnet. At number 2, we have the MSI Stealth 17 Studio. This laptop screams performance. It comes with a 13th Gen Intel Core i9 processor and an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4080 GPU. I put it through some heavy-duty work in Autodesk 3ds Max and Chaos Vantage, and it handled everything without any hiccups. The 17.3-inch QHD display with a 240Hz refresh rate is crisp and immersive. It has a very effective cooling system and stays surprisingly quiet under pressure. Compared to the ASUS ProArt StudioBook 16, which is number 1 on the list, the Stealth 17 delivers more performance, but is less focused on creator-centric features. The pros include excellent cooling, serious GPU, and fast display. The cons include large chassis and heavy weight. At number 1, we have the ASUS ProArt StudioBook 16. This laptop is designed with creators in mind, especially those who live inside Maya, Houdini, or DaVinci Resolve. It features an AMD Ryzen 9 processor and an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 graphics card. But the standout feature is the 16-inch OLED 4K display with professional-grade color accuracy. The built-in dial interface makes it so easy to scrub timelines, adjust parameters, and switch tools without having to touch your keyboard. It also supports high-speed PCIe Gen 4 storage and has excellent thermal performance. Compared to the Razer Blade 16, which I listed at number 10, the StudioBook 16 is more tailored for creatives, but lacks the gaming prowess and flashy design. The pros include creator-friendly tools, brilliant display, and precise color. The cons include limited availability and no 4090 option.